What's going on, guys? My name is Sakha, and in today's video, I'm speaking out to all the young men out there. I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips that I have for young men, and I feel qualified to talk about this just because I'm turning 32 this year, and I wish that I would have known some of these things. Hopefully I can add value to the young men out there, right? You're young, you're trying to figure things out, and hopefully I could speak some life into you and add some value. So if this is your first time on my channel, do me a huge favor, destroy the like button, subscribe if you get some value, check out all my other videos on insurance, entrepreneurship, and self-development, and follow me on all my social media platforms as well. Let's get into it. My first tip for all the young men out there that are watching this video is to put yourself first. Put your goals first, put you first, because you can't pour from an empty cup. We've all heard that. But right now is a time to dive into you, to get your gym processes down, right? Your health and wellness processes before you create a family, right? It's to focus on, what kind of man you want to become. Is there a business that you potentially want to create? And obviously it's a hard question to ask young people. When they asked me what I wanted to become when I was young, I was like, I don't know, right? Like, we took those tests in high school and we couldn't, it gave us no clarity on who or what we wanted to become. But you've got to spend these early years of your life dialing in and figuring some of these things out, and you've got to be a little selfish. Don't be chasing girls, right? Like put yourself first. Put your purpose first. Don't let the pressures of your family, maybe they want you to become a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer, right? Those days are long gone. Like, this is, 2021, and you can figure out what kind of man that you want to become. You have to figure out, who you want to become, and put yourself first. You do that by putting yourself first, being a little selfish for a couple years until you can get clear on what that is. But right now is the time to dive into those processes. What your self-development habits, right? Your gym habits, your health and wellness habits, and by becoming all these different things, you will eventually, attract the right partner into your life and things like that. But put yourself first. Don't put a female first. Obviously, don't put your homies and your friends first. Don't go out partying. But put you first at this young stage of your life. That's my first tip. My second tip is to try everything, right? But don't try everything at once. And what I mean by this is that you're at a stage where you want to try all these different things out. Try sales, try, videography, try all these sports, right? Try all these different things out, but don't try everything at once. A big problem with me coming up was I tried to do way too many things at one time, and it ended up coming back to bite me, right? Like, I remember a time where I was trying to build little, side businesses. I was trying to go to school and get my degree. I was working at a bank, and I was, trying to stay in shape, and I was doing, Forex investing, and I was doing like all these different things, and I was failing at all of them. Like, I wasn't a jack of all trades, I was jacking the trade. And there are so many different opportunities in today's day and age. There's so many different things that you can try, so many different things that you can invest your time in, and I'm telling you to just focus and dial in on one thing. If you're gonna go to school, be the best student you can possibly be. If you're gonna start a business, focus on that business and don't do anything else. Don't get caught up in the stocks and the investing and the Bitcoin and this person's making money doing this person's making money doing that. Dial in. Focus on one thing, because the power of focus is it can get you so much further, so much faster, and so try everything. You're at a young stage of your life where you're not sure what you're gonna like. Go to a buffet, figure out what type of food you like the most, and then just once you figure that out, go ham on it, right? Like, go all in on that one thing. But you don't want to be a jack of all trades. You want to dial in and focus on the one thing, and then build your success off of successful things, right? Don't be the person that quits, sales after 3 months. Don't be the person that sells, that fails his business after 3 months or quits on his business after 3 months. you want to build on your success and let them stack on each other, because people, it's gonna build a different confidence to you when you can stack your successes and go into the next couple things. So try everything, but not everything at once. My third tip is find mentors. You need mentors. Mentors are gonna help you get where you want to go faster. There's mentors in your field. There's mentors that have written books. There are likely mentors that have done what you think you want to do, because you haven't figured out what you want to do yet, right? But there are mentors that have done what, just about everything in this world, and they, sometimes they publish it, they create books, there's people all over YouTube, there's technology and there's resources, and there's no excuses for you not to seek out mentorship and to get around people that have what you want. So you've got to get around those people, instead of hanging, like when you're young, you have all these different friends. And chances are you're gonna outgrow them. Like when you look at your life and you fast forward, when you're my age, right? And I look at my circle coming, after high school, my circle was this big. Now my circle is like 4 people, right? So you want, you're gonna have your tight circle, but you want mentors. You want to be around the right people. Go work for them for free. Go do interns. Like, find people that have, maybe what you want in one area, whether that's whether that's in financially, or maybe from a business perspective, or maybe from a relationship perspective. Maybe it's the pastor at your church, right? Find mentors to be around, because it's gonna help you get to where you want to get faster. Tip number 4 is to build solid credit. There's a few people that say you don't need credit, right? Like, credit, you don't need it, right? I disagree. Coming from my banking days, I just applied for credit cards. I had like 2 to 3 to start out with. And from there, I just kept getting approved for higher limit credit cards. And with those higher limit credit cards gave me access to more capital, more cash. And although I didn't use it, right, like I paid off my credit cards every chance I could get, it established a solid credit, and I just kept getting approved for higher and higher amounts. And the reason why you're gonna want to have solid credit is just basic foundational things that, you don't even have to start a business, right? But you want to have solid credit, because who the heck wants to pay higher interest rates for a home? Who wants to pay a higher interest rate for any sort of loans that you want to get? Who wants to pay higher interest rates? You're just throwing away money. You're literally just pissing away money. My tip to you is that when you're young, start establishing that credit right away. And if you want to be entrepreneurial, that's even better, because, by having solid credit, now you get approved for better, for higher business credit cards, higher limit credit cards. You can get better approved for business loans and things like that, which is going to really allow you to invest in that dream that you might have, or that opportunity that comes along unexpectedly. So that's my advice for you guys. That's my tip number 4, is build your credit. Have a solid credit, because it's actually going to help you in a lot more ways than it would, not help you if you didn't have the credit available to you. Tip 5 is, you're young, go and experience shit. Like, go and travel places, go and just see things, experience new cultures, experience different people, go and have fun, right? Get up out of your own city, get up out of your own, while you're young, and have the energy and the freedom. You don't have kids yet, maybe you do have kids, I don't know, but still travel while you're young. Figure out ways to get out. And, I grew up with a lot of people that they just have stayed in this little city of Las Vegas. They haven't adventured anywhere outside of these, 4 walls, right? And that's, to each their own. Not everybody has this desire to travel and experience things, but while you're young, it's gonna open up your horizons, open up your mind so much more than if you just stay in the same place. Get out, go experience things. You're gonna get ideas, you're gonna get inspiration, you're gonna get motivation to create different things. When I get out, right, when I leave Las Vegas and I go and I experience a different culture, I'm so inspired that when I come back, I'm ready to go ham. I'm ready to go even harder to create more of those experiences for me. Because life is short, and who wants to spend it in one place with the same people, with the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out, right? Get out and go explore. And it's easy to tell. I mean, you know, I'm a millennial, and I think this new generation is getting better about this because, you know, we're inspired, right? Like, it's becoming a lot more normal, and nobody wants to sit behind a desk at a 9 to 5, and more people want to do this. I'm here to say that it's a phenomenal idea. Like, get out, and you're gonna, you know, collect experiences and not things. Create a whole life worth of experiences that you can look back and just cherish. And ideas and inspiration will come from it. And that's the only thing I really have to say about that. So that's my 5 tips for you guys. I hope that it helps in one way, shape, or form. Maybe it was just a healthy reminder. If you got some value out of this video, do me a huge favor, destroy that like button. Follow me on all my social media platforms as well, and subscribe for all the videos that I've already come out with and plan to come out with. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. Till next time. Peace. Hey guys, just want to say thank you so much for all your support of my YouTube channel. I really hope you guys are getting some value out of this. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, as well as check out all of my other videos on entrepreneurship, self-development, and insurance. Again, my deepest gratitude for all of you guys. Thank you.